One plane, 14 hours later, and one check through Chinese customs. I spot a sign with my name on it, and a yet unknown friend was holding it with a smile on his face from ear to ear. He was ecstatic to meet me, getting to know me through my Facebook profile. He asked about my motorcycle. Rather alarming at the time, but I realized he was harmless. As an introduction to everyday life at BRS, the CAF number two's food was provided for us. Next came the apartment. They reminded me of the high-rise buildings for the projects in East Baltimore, just a little smaller. As I walked through the streets of my hometown, I realized I've been back in America for about 7 days now. I'm still getting used to the time difference. One of the reasons I'm up walking around now. In Beijing, China, I walked the streets at 10 and 11 o'clock at night. It was pitch black at times, but never fit for a fight. At every turn, there were people. People just outside, dancing, singing, even playing basketball. It reminds me of my city back in the 90s, when the streets were safer. The city of Beijing is not perfect, just different. There are so many people here. In order for that to work, they must live in complete harmony. Of course, they have their differences, as we all do. They just don't resolve them in the ways we do. See, I spent 5 weeks in this place. It was just a spoonful of Chinese taste, the culture. I abandoned my responsibility at home for a possible once-in-a-lifetime experience. How did this kid from East Baltimore escape the blue light district to venture all the way to the Great Wall of China? Before leaving, my friends and family asked me if I was scared. While I was there, they asked me if I was homesick. God placed the best things of life on the other side of terror. So on the other side of fear are all the best things of life. See, I had to say it twice. I've been away from Baltimore for 7 years now. So 5 weeks on the other side of the world was nothing to me. Just as I got comfortable, it was time to go. To answer my very own question about how I escaped the bushel of crabs that pull you down in my city, I can only reply one thing. Education. See, education has opened doors that I never even thought of, let alone dreamt of. My educational experiences in America compared to my educational experiences in China, eye-opening. The values of BRS only seem to be for the supreme. Not the whole crop, just the cream. The ability to speak the English language, in their eyes, that's what makes you a human being. What does that even really mean? What are our values? Because I don't have a fresh cut. My shirt is wrinkled and dirt is on my shoes. Maybe it's EOGs and SATs. Because I still have a smile on my face. And they have the same. But that tofu assesses so much more than being able to order from a foreign menu. So gather around, all ye students. Let me coach you. Fellow teachers in my office, come here, let me show you. In America, there's an outrage when a teacher only teaches a test. In China, there's an outrage when the teacher teaches anything more than a test. The advertisements surpass many, So we thought it was the best. Discipline is non-existent here in comparison to the rest. Public schools, that is. The students are just customers. They know it. So I asked, why would they respect? What does a student who requires a special education desire? Bullying, neglect, maybe being locked in a room and eating lunch in the back. They believe there is only one method of teaching, and theirs is correct. Reluctant to advance by just taking a chance. They want to be IB, but first they must create an IC, R class, that is. Despite their beliefs, dyslexic, autistic, and students who might be disabled by intellect deserve to be given a shot. That's all I ask. 5 weeks there, and I was disgusted because I watched students just like me be forgotten. A 12-year-old in China is a 12-year-old in America. No matter the pay grade of their parents, their social class, they still deserve to be educated. So I'll let you decipher. Oh yeah, and just to let you know, Dr. E, all the sightseeing and excursions were fun. But I thought I was going to Beijing to teach, not to be a punt.